That is it! Sandstorm is the world champion!
Have you ever wondered why Fait, despite having some pretty decent tournament success in the past, especially by Sandstorm, is basically not seeing pro play? Well, me neither, but after I commissioned this incredible thumbnail I kinda needed a topic to talk about, and this one specifically kinda got my attention. Fait was a legend released in patch 3.36 as the 6th Scythe legend back in 2019, and actually has a pretty decent overall play rate compared to all the other legends. She has a really cool design with well-made skins, fun and unique signature moves, subjectively two of the most entertaining weapons in the game, with one of them being Scythe, which is arguably one of the best weapons in the game, especially in 1v1 tournaments, and a pretty balanced set of stats at first glance. So what is the reason we don't see her in pro play very often? Apart from one tricks like FryDasOle, she just doesn't seem to be picked even in 1v1 tournaments. Are her weapons in a bad spot in the current meta? Are her signatures just not useful after all the nerfs? Well, as I'm not a pro player myself, I went on to do some research and ask some of the best players of all time in the pro Brawlhalla scene, and here's what they told me. Boomie seems to agree on Fait being strong, although her 6 have been nerfed, while also saying she might be overshadowed by Mordex. Godly Clinch is definitely in the top 10 legends right now. FryDasOle says Scythe is very broken at the moment, but after all the nerfs, Orb doesn't seem to look very good. And for last, Sandstorm thinks she's one of the best legends in the game, unsure about the current state of Orb due to inactivity, but confident on her strength. So from this I can say most agree on Fait actually being a very strong pick in the current meta, with some overall really strong 6 and good stats, having her defense be the only thing close to a problem in her whole kit. But they do seem to be kinda unsure about Orb, with Fry, the current best Fait player in the world, saying it's bad. Most of you already know how Orb used to be the indisputable best weapon in the game for a good while, winning most tournaments both 1v1 and 2v2. Picks like Thor and Petra seem to be almost mandatory to have an advantage over your opponent, but this is no longer the case. Orb has been receiving a large amount of nerfs over the years, which doesn't necessarily mean the weapon is bad, but we can safely say she's definitely overshadowed by way stronger legends, who seem to fulfill her role and playstyle just better. Sandstorm himself confirms this by saying legends like Muning or Artemis are better options, but especially Mordex appears to be the one who's usually the go-to pick when it comes to Scythe. So after this we can safely say the reason Fait is not played at the very top is because despite being very strong, most professional players might choose to spend their hours on these other legends, as statistically they'll probably find more success with them after mastering their kits. If you enjoy this type of content, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, and let me know in the comments what underrated or underplayed legend you would like to see next. Until then, I hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you all in the next video.